Just a breakthrough. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Van Nistelrooy, and he shoots! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you. Well, it's good effort from distance. Oh, it rattles the bar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That has been slung wide. Danielson, he's found a way through. Danielson proves just a little bit too strong. Howson. And the pass is intercepted. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Howson is the team's great visionary. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rice has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Baresi. Conte. Pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold. Played out towards the right wing. Knocks it into space. Danielson. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. So what can they make of this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Looking to play him in. Yamal's cross. Saliba with the clearance. He's in plenty of space here. And that is expertly dealt with. Threads one in. That has found him in acres of space. Great challenge, time to perfection. And we have our very first corner. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Indonesia get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Conte. Gabriel. And it's Camavinga. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to pass it through. Caceres could try cutting inside. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Caceres. Robson. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Gabriel gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the game has already resumed here.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's being urged to shoot. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Indonesia really could have done without this. Mignon will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Oh, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Goes long and straight. Robson. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Yamal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Caceres. Robson. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that was vital. And that has been clubbed away. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. He has found the way through. They've got a corner here. Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Conte. Gets a good foot in there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ball's played through. It's a promising position. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot to turn a deficit into a lead. He has spurned it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Conte. It's Xabi Alonso. Caceres. That's a cute ball. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. And he's onside. Robson. Hoisted in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Look at the space here. Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal!
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have their third corner. Yamal with the short one. Chooses to go back.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Howson. And it's Conte. Danielson. Now Robson. Nice looking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's an imaginative pass. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that,
Cambio de
Peter.
jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
Barcelona making another change here. Azar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Gavi. Well, that looks a decent ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it.
Marcó en el minuto
That
89.
really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Será reemplazado por...
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Delivery from Mbappe. Cleared away. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. 5 minutes to add.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Lewandowski. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Great, takes a shot! No mistake! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. What a moment of... And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Benfica.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hazard. He's had it taken off him. Indonesia with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lewandowski gets flagged offside. De Bruyne. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Rice. And he's managed to get through. And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Rice just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Saliba with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! And Benfica take the lead. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Number 41, Rice.
So, a breakthrough already. Alexander-Arnold. Now Saliba. Gavi. Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Lewandowski! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Indonesia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Gabriel cuts it out. And he's running through. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Benfica are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's De Bruyne.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Just a goal. Shot a goal!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And this is Lewandowski. Camavinga. Goes forward. Girassi is showering after that one. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Lewandowski. Oh, that's delightful. De Bruyne. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Azar. And he's had it nicked away. Lewandowski. Forlan. That is a great pick out. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
De Bruyne. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. Big chance! Must be! Great chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Gavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Just eases him off the ball. Rice. And it's made its way to him. And he's one-on-one. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Pirlo. Another pass, just it's Lewandowski! Now, who's going to be first to this? And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's no flag, and that's not going to reach. Saliba clears. Gavi. There's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Benfica finding their passes. Oh, no joy this time. And that was very necessary. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard. Rice puts his foot on the gas.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Camavinga. Defending here is really tight. Ball is over the line. De Bruyne.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Girassi looking understandably energised after his goal. And this is Forlan. He's on it, can he get away? And he's intervened well there. Almost an hour gone. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. Rice.
Benfica have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
It's played through for him. He has a look up. Can he finish? Quality ball. Camavinga. And it's De Bruyne. This looks promising.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
He rises! Oh, crossbar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Defending was strong and firm. Now this could be a chance. Always onto this. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Guti. Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. Alexander-Arnold. Gavi. Yamal. Probing pass. He's in a great position here. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hazard. Oh, what has happened here? A terrific header! Oh, it's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, that's a key interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Ambitious ball here. Now it's Yamal. Rice. Good ball, good take. And the shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Caresses it through. And he's cut it out. Pirlo. And he was quick to react. He's chosen to go back. No, that's been intercepted. And time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off.
The
The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too, he was very, very good.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it, clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And this is Bale, he's picked his way through, and the finish! It's loose, oh, he's been caught, and one more try!
Orange County definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Nicely spread. So much time and space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Surely now! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Azar. Under. Messi does well to get it back. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Well read, nice interception. Now he's got space here. Bale finds himself offside. De Bruyne. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Olise. Kukçu goes steaming forward. Goes for the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Azar gets it away. Chance, surely! He's delivered all right! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gabriel proves too strong. Kukçu. Under. Ambitious ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Kukçu. And this is Ronaldo. Shot a goal! No mistake! They are are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to.
And the shot! Indonesia have their second corner now. And it's De Bruyne. And now a sudden chance to counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. And he's in on goal. Chips it through. And the ball is out of play. Now, can they get him away? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really... He's going for goal! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Bale! Bale! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Olise. De Bruyne. Gabriel. Threads one in. Tries to play it through. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's De Bruyne. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Olise. And there's green grass ahead of him. Big chance! Must be... Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Hazard can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Under. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Picked out brilliantly. Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking to play him in. Oh, strongly challenged there. Saliba. Alexander-Arnold. Indonesia finding their passes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cristiano Ronaldo with 2 goals already to his name. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's become a case of men against boys. Look at the space here. Shoots! And he's missed it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's an imaginative pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Time and again they are repelled. Probing pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Just 5 minutes left. Knocks it into space. Lovely. Now shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Just the keeper to beat! And the shot! Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. Point-blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. De Bruyne cuts it out. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, he's been caught. It's Bale! And that's off target. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Quick reminder today, please have
Any
your
reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.